Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be ranking every single type of firework and four brands, which I have to be kind of quiet because my neighbors last time were like kind of mad. So I mean, yeah, I don't know why, but I have to be quiet. So first up we have, oh yeah, by the way, it's the same ranks as last time, exact same, pretty much. I'm using a different app because the last app was not that good. Like, I tried it again and like failed, so I had to do this one, which this one's way better. Because you can do a lot more stuff. But first up, we have cakes. Okay, so cakes are basically multi-shot fireworks, and they go in the air and they explode. So I'm gonna have to put cakes. I forgot it does that. Um, but I'm gonna have to put cakes, if I'm being honest, and like great. Like I think they're great. In fact, actually, they're gonna go in best. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, they're gonna go in best. They were actually that good. The reason why I think is just because they're multi-shot. I feel like most cakes, they're honestly like really good. There's not very many cakes which I don't like. If you get like one of those big graham cakes, they're really good. Like they have multiple shots, and it's a great price. Sometimes they're great prices. I just love cakes. They're very fun to light off. I feel like they also have more time. There's more time, so yeah. Okay. Next up, we have artillery shells, which are basically like shells that go in the air. You just shoot them off. You put them in a mortar, I feel like, and then you just shoot them off, which might. Okay, so if I'm being honest, probably great. I think it's great. I don't think it's best because there's only one, but it's close. I mean, cakes are better. I do think cakes are better, way better than artillery shells. I feel like artillery shells are just not. They're not multiple shots. They're only one shot, and they're like, you know, they explode. Um, but they're also pretty cool, I'd say. Like better than most fireworks I like. So yeah, I mean, I think really we light them off. We light cakes off the most. I feel like no, we might honestly write. We might. I think I light bottle rockets off the most, if I'm being honest. But artillery shells are probably close second. But yeah, they go in the air, they explode. Um, they're not as good as cakes because there's just not multiple shots, and but they are like bigger normally shells. Okay. Next up, bottle rockets. Which I think are like mid. Um, no, they're good. They're good. Never mind. I changed my mind. They're actually good because they go in the air. And they have like a report normally. Well, I don't know, but because I used to light them off all the time, like when I was really young. Like I'm talking like 8. Like probably not. You probably shouldn't light fireworks when you're 8, but that's what I did. Maybe I was like 9 or 10. I might have been 10, but still, like I feel like I did it so young. It was like one of my first things I lit off. No, honestly, my first firework I ever let off was a smoke bomb. I'm not even kidding. It was actually a smoke bomb. I think second was a firecracker and then a bottle rocket. I like jumped a lot, which bottle rockets are, yeah, they're pretty like much right there and good. They're honestly really good. Um, they are, and going there, they have like the perfect loudness. They're not too loud. They're not too quiet. It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty nice loudness. Okay. Next, oh yeah, it's also very high pitched. They're the ones where supposedly put them in a bottle. I never put them in a bottle though. I just put them in like a tube thing, which works too. So yeah. Okay, next up we have missiles, or missiles, whatever, however you say it. These are like Okay, I was like, what the heck just happened? To me, these are like behind artillery shells and great. Like, I honestly think they're better in bottle rockets, obviously. Some of them are, they differ a lot from each other. We rarely shoot missiles off, but um, when we do, it's like pretty fun. The reason why we never get them is because one time we got them. Hold up, my mom texted me real quick. But the reason why we never got them is because one time I lit one off and it hit. We have like in our backyard, there's like trees where around where we shoot off, and um, one time I actually hit one of the trees, and it almost caught on fire. It didn't caught on fire again, thankfully, or catch on fire, thankfully, but it almost did. It was scary, and yeah, I never shot him off again, which was probably a good thing. Like, I mean, so it could have been another thing. There were actually another accident I'll tell you guys about. Um, it almost hit our porch. So like we're in like the backyard area, and um, we're like all the way down. Like we have like a hill. We're all the way down. The well, I don't know what it was. I think it was just a bottle rocket. To be honest, I don't think it's anything crazy. Um, it just like all of a sudden curved. Like it was like going straight up, and then boom, it curves. And then it almost hits the porch. It almost hit the porch, which could have been bad. If it was like a rocket, it probably would have caught on fire, but thankfully it was not. Which, yeah. So missiles, that's why I'm putting it right there. They are really fun. I'm not gonna lie, they're honestly really fun. It's just we never really let them off. Okay. Roman candles are next. Mid. No. What did I just do? Oh wait, check it out. Okay. Yeah, mid. So the thing about Roman candles is, you hold them and they're cool to hold, I guess, but I don't know. They're mid. They do have a nice effect. I'm gonna say they do go in the air. You can like hold them, and I think that's cool. That could be honestly, it could be good. But honestly, I think they're mid. I don't really light Roman candles or use them. I guess I used to, kind of, but I don't really use them anymore. Which, I feel like they're not as popular anymore. I feel like they used to be really popular, but now they're not as popular. Yeah, Roman candles are a solid mid. I really don't think they're that good. Yeah, you just hold them. They have a nice strobe effect as they go in the air, and then it doesn't explode, which is not as fun. I mean, some actually do, a little bit, but they're still mid, I feel like. Okay, helicopters. If you guys don't know, that's the next one. If you guys don't know what helicopters are, they're basically fireworks that go in the air and they're like spin. They spin. Like, have you ever seen like a bee? That's a helicopter. It's classified as a helicopter. They basically spin on the ground and then fly in the air. Normally they don't explode, although I think some do. Depends on what you get. Like a bee does not explode, but like if you get like a flipping plane or something, I think that explodes. Oh no, it's called like a tank copter or something. Yeah, it like explodes, or I don't know what it's called, but honestly, I think they're like better than bottle rockets, but they're still good. I don't think they're great. I think they're honestly fun, like better than bottle rockets, just because they spin, and I don't know, something about it. I think like. Wait, have you guys ever lit off a zip firework or a zing? I forgot what it's called. I think it's a zing firework. Um, if you guys have, like, those go so high. If you guys have ever lit one off, sorry, I just like randomly came up with that. They literally go so high. By the way, how long am I recording? I might have to kind of. Okay, it's already been like 9 minutes. But they do go really high. And yeah, like. They go like so. They're kind of loud too. Like honestly, they go like. But yeah, that's a helicopter. Okay, fountains are next, which to me, they're Better Roman candles, but they're mid. They're still mid. If I'm being honest, they're like, well, actually they're better. So let's go behind it, right? Yeah. If they're better, get behind it. Um, I think that fountains are not as good, or better Roman candles, but not as good as bottle rockets. They're like cool to look at, but they do last a little long. Some of them do, and they crackle, so that's probably why it could be better. But they don't go in the air, which is a huge factor. I love fireworks that go in the air, but they are cool. They have cool effects, which it could be bad if it didn't have cool effects. But I think it's mid. Okay. Yeah. Uh, Honestly, I think that's the almost another firework that we do a lot as fountains. But yeah. Okay, firecrackers. Wait, I kind of forgot about this. I don't know how I did. We also light a lot of these. Bad. So the reason why they're bad, I don't, I don't know if you guys will agree with this, but it's just because they're on the ground, and they're like, they're just not that good. I mean, they explode. Uh, and I'm not a big fan of firecrackers. I would say. I feel like you either like firecrackers or you like bottle rockets. It's like if you don't like both, um, or if you do like both, I guess you like one way better, right? Like I feel like it's either you're an air guy who likes fireworks in the air, or like a ground guy who likes fireworks on the ground. Personally, I'm an air guy, which means I like fireworks in the air. But um, yeah, bottle or firecrackers are bad because I just don't I just don't use them as much as I used to. I used to actually like them, but now I don't know. I did light a pack of firecrackers and almost explode myself because I accidentally lit the white fuse, and I had no idea that was a fast fuse because I was like 12, 13. I think I was 13. I had no idea that the white fuse is a fast fuse. You're supposed to light the green. It was like tied with another one that was white, and I lit it, and I literally almost just exploded myself. Thankfully, I did not get injured at all, though. Like, not even a burn, which is kind of insane. But, yeah. Okay, next we have mines. Horrible. I'm saying it right now. Mines are horrible. By the way, this might be a little biased because this is just my opinion, but I think mines are horrible. We don't light them at all. By the way, I've seen mines and I just don't like them. They do go in the air, but I don't know. There's just something about mines that are just not my thing. I think it's just like the effects. They don't explode. Like they feel like they're explode, and then they let you down. I feel like that's part of it. So that's why it's going horrible. Okay, wheels. That's next. Which this is another one I might have to explain. It's basically a helicopter, except it only stays on the ground. It spins and it's like a wheel, but on its side. Well, normally on its side. Like I feel like a tank. No, that wouldn't count as a wheel. That would count as like a. I don't know what that counts as. That counts something, but wheels are like more they spin and just stay on the ground. Normally they like crackle because if they only spin, it's not really that cool. But honestly, wheels for me are just like back of good. Yeah, pretty solid spot right there. Bottle rockets are better, but wheels are exciting. Wheels are exciting. I was about to say. I feel like when you light one off every once in a while, you get a little excitement in you. Helicopters though, they hit different. I don't know. They go in the air. Wheels, I don't know. They just stay on the ground. They do a little crackle normally, and then they like just stop, which it's not as good. But I mean, I guess it's okay. Smoke bombs, worst. Just saying. That might be my worst firework. The only reason why is because you only light them in a day, and they emit smoke. That's pretty much it. Um, Now I feel like if you love smoke bombs, you hate like fireworks that explode, um, or go in the air, or, like nighttime fireworks, because you're either a daytime firework person or a nighttime firework person, which um, I'm a nighttime firework person. So smoke bombs, they're not my thing. So I'm gonna put them worse. I mean, really, they just emit smoke. They're not an actual bomb, which they used to be called smoke balls. I don't know why they changed it, but yeah, they did. Okay, sparklers. This is like bad, like worse than firecrackers. So the only reason why is because I burned myself so many times. Sparklers are like one of the most. I think they're the most firework that burns you. I wouldn't say serious injuries, but they're definitely the most that burns you. I've gotten burnt so many times. I think I've gotten burned like 20 times by a sparkler in like the past 3 years. No, probably like my whole life. But dude, sparklers are like the most. I don't know. When I light a sparkler, I'm always like worried that I'll burn myself because they kind of hurt. I mean, if you really get it on there, if you kind of, it doesn't really hurt if you like get a little bit on you because they're sparklers. Not really like fire, but like still, they hurt. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, they hold them. That's why I don't really hold them. I like stick them in between cracks in the driveway and just light it. And yeah, acts like a fountain. Okay, snaps. Okay, if you guys have ever used snaps, this is probably the most common firework you'll see. Is snaps. It's like the first one you walk in a fireworks store. Basically, you just crack them on the ground. Now snaps. That's interesting. I think they're mid. I think they're back of mid. No, front of mid. They're the most mid firework. They're not bad because they explode and they're cool, and I think that everybody likes them. So they're pretty much mid. They're not good, but they're not bad. They're like really mid. Like I'll use them if there's nothing else, basically. If it's like a last resort type of thing, I'll use snaps. Um, they're pretty. I call them what do I call them? I forgot. I just call them like I used to call them something else. Snappers, I guess they're the same thing. Snaps, snappers. Yeah, I don't know why. That I thought that was funny, but it wasn't. Okay. Next up is snakes. Okay. If I'm being honest, snakes are better than horrible. So I think they're like front of. Wait, this is wrong. Hold up. I think sparklers are worse. What am I doing? Yeah, firecrackers are better than sparkler. Okay. I think snakes are bad. Like, no, they're horrible. They're like right there. No, they're worse than mine. They're right there. Okay, they're not. The only reason why they're not worse is because childhood. They're kind of nostalgic, if I'm being honest. Because when I was really young, I hated exploding fireworks. And when I lit snakes off, I just got a sense of joy. So that's the only reason why I'm not putting it worse. Otherwise, it would go worse. I don't get the whole hype about snakes. I feel like they're kind of overrated. No, I do get it because they kind of look like doo doo, but you know, I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. But the thing is, I'm just not that type of person. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. So yeah, okay, strobe. This is also interesting because there could be a strobe rocket, a strobe, just all like flare. It counts, kind of. Uh, when I think of strobe, I think of like a strobe rocket, but I also think of like the strobes that you see, like the flashing strobes. Um, but honestly, I think strobes are like pretty. No, yeah, they're mid. They're mid. No, actually, they're good. They're like back of good. Like, yeah, they're honestly like back of good. I think the reason why they're not mid is because they flash. Some of them flash. They're bright. I feel like fireworks that are bright are just better. I feel like they like emit more. Like everybody, I don't know. They emit more excitement or something. It's like something to do with your body or something. Uh, but yeah, that's like the only reason why it's not mid. So, yeah. Okay, shell. Now I kind of did. I know I did an artillery shell, but this is like every shell. Like, just a shell in general is just gonna go in back of best. Not only artillery shells, which it could be like a canister shell. Um, we used to. I have fun with canister shells. I'm not lying. Especially 7 inches. I went into 7 inches, which is insane. If you guys have ever lit off a canister shell, uh, just hear the sound. It's genuinely like mind blowing how loud it is, because it's not even just loud. It's like how bright and how big. It's so big. It's genuinely insane. Um, and they can, and the fact it can get any bigger and louder is kind of crazy, because I had to wear headphones because it was so gosh darn loud. I thought I was gonna explode my ears off. Um, like I literally did. Uh, yeah. So I had to wear headphones. Like that's how loud it was. But yeah. Okay, Comet. That's the last firework, which is like a strobe, but not as bright, and it's more colorful than a strobe. I'm gonna say it's like right behind a strobe. I'm honestly think a strobe's better, but a comet is like right behind a strobe. It's still good. They're colorful. A lot of comets are colorful. I think the only comet is one that goes in the air, right? Like that's a comet. It's pretty much it. Is ones that go in the air, which are pretty good. Not gonna lie, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, and we have time. Wow, we actually got that done pretty darn fast. Okay, so now we have the four main, I think, main uh, firework brands, which I didn't do like every single one, 'cause that was too long. But I did like the main four. So Black Cat Fireworks are the first one, which I think is the best brand with firecrackers and bottle rockets. I think it's the best brand. Is Black Hat. So that's gonna go in like great. Like again, we're not ranking it with these. We're just ranking it as a separate category. But I think it's gonna go in great. Yeah. Not best. It's not best. It's like great. Wait, what was that sound? Okay, I thought. What is that? Okay. Um, but yeah, it's gonna go in great. The reason why it's not going in best and higher, because it's only because of the bottle rockets and firecrackers. Like I think that's what makes it good. If there wasn't bottle rockets and firecrackers, I feel like it would not be good. A good brand. Okay. TNT fireworks. Okay. Cakes, in my opinion, are the best brand. This is like the best brand for cakes and rockets. For this, it's gonna go best. I think TNT fireworks is the best brand of fireworks, like ever, like in the whole brands. Like I think it's the best. Yeah, I do. That's my personal opinion, because I like that type of firework, is the exploding ones and like shooting on like in the air. Um, Cakes and rockets and shells. Those are my type of fireworks. That I like. Which, the mini fireworks, I can get the hype about mini fireworks because they are like nostalgic, but also they're just like exciting. Like I feel like they could be even more exciting than bigger ones, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of true. Okay, world class fireworks. So this is really close to TNT, but it's gonna go right behind it in best. So I think they have the best snaps, the best mini fireworks. They can get up to like bottle rockets. No, bottle rockets they don't have really good ones, but snaps and like the mini stuff, like crackling balls. I forgot those were a thing. Um, what else? Like tanks, I guess. Yeah, those are. They have pretty good ones, so that's why I'm putting it in second best. Okay. So last but not least, we have Phantom fireworks. So I think this is the lowest. I think this is probably good. The reason why is because you don't use them. I don't really know what they're good for. I think they have the loudest firecrackers. Pretty sure. Right? Yeah. They have like really loud firecrackers. Like I've lit a firecracker one time, and it was like so loud. I swear it was like louder than anything I've ever heard, or louder than any firecracker I've ever heard. It was a loud firecracker. Um, kind of sounded like a kind of sounded like an M80. I'm just saying. Uh, but yeah, it's kind of right there. Okay. So yeah, this is my. I don't think I'm gonna change anything, right? I think it's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is pretty solid. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like, subscribe, comment down below other ideas for the next video. Cause I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do next video. Should be tomorrow, but I don't know what to do. Sorry if it was kind of late, because I was supposed to post after dinner, which was supposed to be like, like 6, but it ended up being like 8, 7:30 probably. But yeah. So yeah, my favorite firework is a cake, and my worst is smoke bombs. I don't know if that's my worst, like, out of everything, but like on this it is. But yeah, I know cakes are the best. But yeah, yeah, this is my tier list. Let me know in the comments what I should do for next video. Like what I should rank. Should I do like, what have I not done? I don't know, like food or something. Or no, I feel like I've done that. Yeah, I don't even know what I've done or not done. So just comment down below, like what to rank. I don't know. It can be anything. Well, as long as I know it. It's like anime. I don't know anime. I never watched it. I heard about it. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be tomorrow. Again, if it's not tomorrow, it should be the next day. You guys know the drill. Well, yeah. See you guys next video. Bye.